Harvey Claridge, the demon on the brakes, in third place. And as they kick into action, whoa, terrific start by Franco Bourne, the championship leader. He kicked through from the second row of the grid, really impressive out of the blocks. So as they howl or bellow round Cops Corner,
because you're a little bit wide there, and
Silverstone Village is just across the directly across the A43, the other side of the main Oxford to Northampton Road here from the circuit, as we watch Harvey Claridge fighting off number 71 Charlie Farrer in their battle for second place ahead of Bedford. Oh, and he's now ahead of number 17 Franco Bourne. How did that? Oh dear. So he will remain fixed on those 50 points then. And suddenly the race is thrown open with Charlie Farrer inheriting the lead ahead of O'Shea and Bourne. So suddenly this battle between these two is for second place as they chase after Charlie Farrer. No, Claridge and Farrer, I beg your pardon, it's for third place. Claridge leads the way by 0.7 of a second from Charlie, and he'd done it about 0.3 of a second faster than O'Gorman's last lap. So O'Gorman must have been feeling the heat, I think.
Well, he's certainly putting the pressure on. Looked like he had good pace, but he had O'Gorman as a great target. So, but this is very much the battle for the podium here, or the last spot on the podium. So I can see this going all the way.
It's also the battle for the championship lead, because number 8 O'Shea at the moment is just 8 points adrift of number 17 Franco Bourne in the championship table. So these two, Eddie O'Shea knows that he needs to claw some points back on the white number 17, who's trying to go around the outside of him as they come. I don't think that'll work.
Well, what does work is if he can get a bit of momentum, a bit of corner speed, and then get a drive through Woodcote there, then he's got a chance of getting tucked in and maybe having a look.
Place. Neil, is it an advantage being on your own, or is a bit of slipstream always going to help if you can get close enough?
Well, I think it's definitely very useful. If you're the bigger and heavier rider, you can use that, but he's doing everything. He's all over him like a rash, and this time he makes it work.
Wow.
Around the outside there at Luffield as they head back onto the start-finish straight. The thing is, can he make it stick? And I would imagine it's quite easy for O'Shea to get into slipstream, and I'm just looking at the difference in top speeds along the back straight, a couple of miles an hour, depending on who's in front. But number 8 there, O'Shea, I think will be in a better position. He can get a bit of a gap going, and maybe even make his way into to bridge the gap to the front two here.
For we comms people as they dance across the line. Look at the way number 75, that just turned 12-year-old Garness, danced to the inside there, almost got through, but at the same time the Banks Racing bike lost out there, and Crosby, and meanwhile the gap tantalisingly close, but remaining the same between the race leaders Claridge and Farrer. And as back markers come up, you keep catching a glimpse in the background of the lonesome figure of Evan Belford. He's having a really good ride on bike number 52, the City Lift.
Rhythm, but this
it's complete contrast. And there's another move there by 48 Ollie Walker on the Moto Rapido SP125 bike. Oh, right in behind him, number 43 Ryan Hitchcock from Melksham. Oh, my wife's uncle used to live at Melksham, and that's down Somerset way. And right behind them, number 74 is James Cook from Swindon on the Wilson Racing Honda. And these three just break away, but look at young Garness. He's got the better of the rest of them, and he crosses the line back up to 9th after being shoved back to 11th. There's number 74 Cook going through.
Yeah, and of course the great thing is that if you're in the middle of that bunch behind, you'll get sucked along a lot more than you would if you just followed one rider, so you get a double slipstream effect. So before you know it, you're back in touch.
Some strong moves.
Corey Tinker there going round the inside on the distinct.
Everything into this, but it looks like Harvey Claridge is just about. But no, he's got time to go yet. He's slipstreaming around the outside as they go across the line
he's
now.
done it.
And I think he did it. Claridge, Farrer got it as they crossed the line.